This is Wag Chicago. Today's the 8th, I think. 7th, I don't know. Today's Wednesday. It's July. And it's still 2021. Excuse me. If I told you this is a satellite or a balloon shot of the 4th of July fireworks, you'd probably look, hey, this looks like an aerial view. I wish that's what it was. You see all that gold flakes like flopping around in there? That's not normal. I've been watching this for like a month. I got probably hours of video that I've recorded just sitting here. See all them striations coming off the end like it's a spiraling. Let's say you drop a rock in a pond that's all level. Then picture these little waves going out. Right here, watch. Upper left. See how there's like striations coming off that cloud, let's call it. And then right after that, the gold sparkles are showing up on the radar, and then they go away. By the way, so it's a weird radar anomaly. Oh, that just turned off. See that? Like this is normal. There it goes. Bzz, like really or not? All I can tell you, because I'm not a meteorologist or any doctor or any of that garbage, this has never happened before. Oh, and by the way, this is over Florida. Florida. These monster clouds that just come out of the ground or whatever, a ship or whatever it is, cooling towers or not. Because this is near Cuba again. And if you keep thinking that frequency is not real, the Senate just passed a law to pay off all the damaged brains from right in this area that they admit now was frequency, let's call it. And then in DC, I think they had it again. So who's doing this? Or not? And then wait till you see this. Stamp. This is South Florida right here. Besides this monster one with all the striations and gold flakes in it. Down here, I'm going to show you in a second. I'll come back to this. But way down here, see this stuff blowing into the south from the south going northeast? Right here. Way at the bottom. I'm going to show you right now a little mappy map of that area coming out of Cuba, out of Havana, out of the area where we keep seeing that monster radar called, once coined the Ring of Fire radar, let's call it. They call it that. That you can't find nothing on since 2012 when it was first spotted. Now it's being spotted again. Right here by the dusting, by the way. So here we are. Florida is to your north. And then Cuba is down here. See how this works here? If I can get I have no internet anymore. It's not just it's all of my computer. It's anybody in the area. There's something really weird going on with the internet or not. So here, that weird fireworks show I just showed you was right here. And then I said, look to the south. There's going to be dust, like stuff coming. Not dust, I didn't say that. But I said, look to the south. There was something feeding into this. Well, check this out. I'm checking my daily. I do it a couple times a day or all day. The sulfur and the carbon monoxides, all the gases that for some reason are venting into the atmosphere a lot lately. Earthquakes, not earthquakes, I mean volcanoes or lava. It has to be something burning normally. But anyways, that being said, that's a whole nother video. Take a look down here. Oh my. First of all, forget this nasty shit on the bottom. Look right here. Hang on, let me draw this. This is Havana right here. There's a big antenna that we see that reaches out and touches all the way north of Miami. Remember the spirals? See, this is how this works. So there's a big antenna right there that goes around and around. I'm doing pretty good for freehanding with a mouse. See that? It kind of looks like the black hole sun now. Okay, so there we got this little doohickey right here, right? It's a big ball. It's round, probably, etc. And then it's shooting off a bunch of debris called, these are 2.5 or 2.5 particles. So that's particles. That's a fact. Feeding into that storm I just showed you that looks like fireworks from above. Who owns the weather again? And then I don't know what they're doing over here. This is even worse. Whatever they're pumping out of this garbage right here is probably what's feeding. See, it is feeding into here. So that, I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but yeah. So, anyways, pay attention to that because that's right there. It's feeding into. I don't know if it's connected or not. It's a pattern or not, or it's. You see what I'm saying? It's coming from down here. What I just showed you, and I'll turn it yellow, is blowing up this way, right here. See that? It's going that direction, this direction, and right below that was those particles. By the way, they monitored the 2.5 because anything less than that really is not good for your lungs. But, you know, I did a video recently. I said, what's in the clouds? They were blowing these, I think there were 5 stacks in Cuba a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago. I don't know. It's on my thing. Just go back a few videos. It's what's in the clouds in Cuba. You really should look at this stuff because even if you don't know meteorology or anything with satellites, this is interesting. These are like cool new shapes, let's call it, if you want to be retarded. Like, this is really pretty. It's a fireworks display. Whatever you want to pretend this is, but we definitely are pretending it's not anything. I want to know what those gold flakes are. Like, that's some kind of frequency. What is it activating, obviously, or not? Because there's probably people down there too, you know what I'm saying? Everything to me ties back to the fluids, you know what I mean? Because if you don't think they can send, I hear these idiots, they can't send frequency from a satellite. It ain't possible. Bullshit, it ain't possible. Millimeter, wavelength, you don't even need coax. Antennas work that way. They're omnidirectional without even any wires. Well, there's 2 wires that come out. It's like a transistor. Or not, what do you call it? Is it a capacitor? I can't think right now. It's too early in the morning. The one has a little hook on it with the little line. If you look at schematics, and then the other, I can tell you the pattern of it. That little, it's a diode, I think. Whatever, doesn't matter. Where the 2 pieces come together, there's a space of air in between that. That's your antenna for this kind of garbage. Something's interfering with the radar, whether it's weather. It's just weird that we got striations coming up this thing, but is it also possibly or not related to what's coming September 1st, according to leaked documents? You see what I'm saying? They really want, they're going door. They announced this yesterday, by the way. They're going, look at this monster. Look, look at those striations. I've never seen clouds do this without frequency involved, let's say. Now I'm distracted. If you knew what you're looking at. My point is, with all the planes flying over every metropolitan area, even small metropolitan areas now have the helicopter plane. I've been recording this and showing you for months. That's all new patterns. So, are they monitoring the stickies? Like, who knows what's in that garbage? But the fact that they're so desperate to get so many people that have now just said, I ain't doing it. And there's 4 stages of coercion, and the 4th stage is force. Stage 3 is where you get jerked off. I've said this in a couple of videos. You're in that stage, but they're getting aggravated. Look, this ain't normal, dude. Oh snap! So there's debris coming up from the south. There's no weird finger touching radar today. The ring of fire. Something's weird. Something's very weird. Just one more time. Back to the red. Hang on. Let me get lower down there. Let's see here. Let's take one more look. Let's see. Come on, computer. This whole pink shit, by the way, that ain't normal either. That was what. Excuse me. That was weird. I was watching it this morning. It does seem to trend some of the time with the sunlight as it comes in. So if the sunlight's causing the upper atmosphere to turn pink like this on the radar, that never happened before, is all I'm saying. I don't know why it's happening. So don't yell at me. Please stop yelling. I know you guys are yelling at me. What we got here? Yeah, that ain't normal. The sizzle with the gold flakes, that ain't normal. And it always happens right before a major downpour, or it's 70, like in Chicago, my Chicago video. That is never, ever, ever happened on radar before, and then they blurred it afterwards. So go pull that radar up fresh. You can't see it no more. Somebody blurred it. Just saying. That was a storm. I was here. It was south of me, but I could see the cloud. There was no cloud. It was a clear day. And kaboom! In seconds, there was a 70-mile-an-hour storm that took down power lines, etc., etc. My question is, what's in those gold flakes? What are they activating? That's what I see. If you got, look up Google this. NASA makes it rain. And then it's going to be a video. They take a jet engine, they take a hose, they blow it water into the air with a jet engine right in Florida. And then in Alabama or whatever, Georgia, it rains like a half hour later. They literally bragged about it. It's still on the web. It's a TV show. So don't laugh when you go, well, those look like cooling towers. To me, have you ever been worked on a cooling tower? Yeah, they blow water into the atmosphere. What's that charging right there? That's all I'm asking. And I've sent messages to Noah and all these. Nobody ever answers. I don't on a public tweet. Millions of people, not millions, thousands, probably saw it. Can somebody answer this? No, they're not going to answer because we already know the answer. Look, that's a shockwave. Come on, really? If you got a big enough screen, you could see the wave. Like I said, you're dropping a rock in there, but that looks like the 4th of July from above, right? Doesn't it? I'm just retarded. This is way Chicago. I just want to show you guys. This ain't even nothing. I just want to show you what this looks like. This ain't normal. Look at this. It's perfectly round. You know, nature does that. All right. This is way